I tried Faceless YouTube for 30 days and here are some realistic results if you know what you are doing. So for the people who don't know what Faceless YouTube automation is what you essentially do is you first pick a niche. Now this can literally be anything you're interested in. Then you pick video topics. You hire a freelancer to create the videos with the help of AI. You post those videos to YouTube and then YouTube simply pays you for the views. So that's literally what YouTube automation is. Very easily explained. Now, how much did I actually make? So, and I'll show you this channel in a second. We got 590,000 views. We got 75,000 watch hours. We made 5,000 subscribers and YouTube paid us $2,795. So here you can just see the channel and see that I'm not lying. So here in the beginning, you see that I've literally used the testing strategy I've already explained to you guys on this channel. If you haven't seen that video yet, just make sure to go to my channel and actually have a look. Hey, how do we actually test channels to make sure that the channels actually end up succeeding, right? So here you can see we tested the channel. We saw that, hey, we're getting some momentum here. And then I literally just continued posting and it didn't take us very long. It took us round about like 2 weeks to get monetized and then immediately almost a $200, almost $300 day. And this is literally how it went. So we made $2,795 in the first month of posting to this channel, right? Now, let me just show you all of this. So I posted 20 videos in the first month. The cost per video was $15 because like I already mentioned in the like somewhere everywhere actually on this channel, I usually go into niches where the video costs are very low. So the total cost to run this channel in the first month was $300, right? The total revenue was $2,795.55. So we made a total profit of $2,400, basically $2,500 in the first month of starting our channel, right? Now, in this video, I'll show you exactly how I did all of that and how you can actually do that too. And these exact strategies have helped countless other people do the exact same thing. Like you can see here, for example, Tyler actually getting the silver play button, Martin also getting the silver play button. Then here a student making $3,800 in a month. Here another student who went from $200 to $400 a day. Another student who made $31,000 in one single month. Here another one who got monetized very, very quickly. Here again, monetized 20 days and many others. Now, if you're interested in getting the results like this, just check out the first link in the video description where you can apply to work one-on-one with me. So now let's actually get started with step one, which is picking a niche. Now this is the most important step of it all. And I'm not even joking when I'm saying this, because like when I started out, I didn't take this seriously as well, but I'm not joking. Once you start taking this serious, you are going to start to make money from YouTube. If you do not do this correctly, you are literally setting yourself up for failure. And this is literally the reason why 99% of people who start YouTube automation fail, because they do not take this seriously. So make sure to really listen now. Now, what are some characteristics of a good niche? So number one, there are under 5 smaller channels creating content in this niche that are constantly getting more views than they have subscribers. That means there's high demand and low supply. You always want to look for high demand and low supply. This is the biggest thing. Like most people don't see YouTube as a market, but YouTube is literally a market. If there are 100 pizza restaurants, you probably wouldn't go ahead and open another pizza restaurant. But if there's only 1 or 2 and their pizza is bad and there is high demand, like the people actually want to eat pizza, then you would probably go ahead and, open a better pizza restaurant. And that's exactly how you should see YouTube. Always look at demand and supply. Then there are no channels with over 100,000 subscribers. This is very simple to explain. You don't want any huge competitors. There are no channels failing. Now, this is something many people actually don't look at. They always just look at the big channels. They're making so much money and I can probably do that too. But in the meantime, they don't know that there are maybe even thousands of small channels failing, right? And you always want to make sure that there are no small channels that are failing. Then next up, niche is not older than 6 months. Now, if the niche, like I literally put this in because if the niche is older than 6 months, there will probably be a lot of small channels that are failing and a lot of channels that have over 100,000 subscribers. Then I can create better content than my competitors. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be insanely high quality, like better. It's enough if you even just create longer videos than your competitors, or you literally just have better ideas. Then I'm interested in this niche, not a must as long as your team, as long as you build a team that has interest in this niche. Then is the niche monetizable? Super important, because if you can't monetize the niche, then you're not going to make any money. Now, what is the best way to actually find a niche? The YouTube homepage method. Now, I literally just call it that because I don't have any fancy names, all right? Now, what tool do I actually use for niche research? The must-have tool that I use for niche research is NextLev. It's literally the most insane tool when it comes to niche research, and this is gonna save you thousands and thousands and thousands of hours, all right? There will be a link in the description. Just use code Steffen20 for 20% off. So you even get a discount, but just use it. It's literally the most insane tool, which I'm actually gonna show you right now as well when I use it to do niche research. Right, so I just came to my niche research account. So all you literally do is you create a brand new account like this, just a brand new niche research account. Then you go to your YouTube search. And keep in mind, if you create a new account, like your homepage is going to be completely empty. But what you do then is you're going to go to search and just search in anything you're interested in. For me, I'm just going to look for history now. And now I'm just going to look for faceless channels. Now, how do you actually spot them? Very, very easy. You just keep your cursor here on the thumbnail. And then if it plays, you can already see that it is a faceless video. Now, my browser is lagging today, not sure why it's not working, but usually it's playing and then you can literally see like, hey, is it a faceless video or not? Now, what you do on here is very simple. So firstly, you will just let this video play, you like this video and move on. Now, what we're doing now is we're literally just optimizing our YouTube homepage to show us a bunch of faceless channels. Now, while this video is playing, you're actually going to come to your sidebar and you're going to look for more faceless YouTube channels. Let's see what else we can find. My browser is super slow today. I'm really not sure why. If anyone has like a solution for that, just let me know in the comments below. But here we have another faceless video, right? And you literally just do this process like over and over and over again for quite a while, right? And then once you find small channels in the search already, that's super good. Then you just open them up and just have a look at them. I'm literally not sure why my browser is so slow. But here we have one just as an example. So they have one video online, right? Here you can see one video 9 months old. So this video is already super old. Like I typically don't go into niches where there are channels that only have one video that blew up. But what you do is once you've, clicked through a bunch of faceless videos, you actually come back to your YouTube homepage. Very simple, just like this. And now I'll actually show you what you can do. So here you see a faceless video, here you see a faceless video, here you see a faceless video. Now, why you want to have NextLev is very, very simple. So my, everything isn't really loading here at the moment. As I say, my computer is very slow. But here, just as an example, here we have a faceless channel. So we can see 1,600 subscribers, here 1,400 subscribers. So this is why I install NextLev. So I have vidIQ as well. But NextLev also shows you the subscribers when you're doing niche research. So you don't have to open every single account to have a look at like, hey, is the account good or is it not good? But here we can now see 50,000 views in one day, 1,400 subscribers only. So now we just go to videos. First thing we look at is how old is this channel? So this channel is 1 month old. Damn, this one is actually really good. What you do is you subscribe, you look at the most popular video, you can see like here 112,000 views. Now, something really good we see on this channel too is that it has a very consistent pattern, right? We see it has a very consistent pattern. Now, something you can do with NextLev, which is super cool, you can go to analytics like this, and then just let it load. Then you can actually look at the channel's revenue. It's always a little bit off, but it's not too bad. Like you can literally already see like, hey, this is how much I could actually make in this niche. And in most cases, like I said, it's actually more than NextLabs shows. But let's actually wait until this completes to load. Sometimes it takes quite a while. But this is a super cool tool, which I'll show you some more features in a second, because it's like, I'm not even joking, it's super helpful when doing niche research. So here we can see like 28 days, 180,000 views, which is not completely true. So this hasn't 100% updated yet, but we can see, okay, now it doesn't load anymore. Let me actually just go to similar channels. This one is the most insane thing when we're using NextLabs, because with this, we can literally look for similar channels in this niche, which is insane. You will see now that NextLabs is literally scanning through whole of YouTube and looking for similar channels in this specific niche. So here, rolling with River, so we can see 18,000 subscribers. Sometimes you even find other niches in this list here, right? So here we can see 192 videos. So this channel is already a bit older, but we can see oldest video, okay, 1 year old, but they did change up their format. Most popular video, 7 months old, 1 million views. So sometimes we actually find some really good niches. Discoverize USA, so we can see 3,500 subscribers and 30 videos. Let's actually have a look. So it looks like this channel had a one-hit wonder. So this would not be something for us. But just as an example of what NextLabs can actually do. So it's going to show you all of these different channels. Now what you can also do is you can literally click on Analyze. Now, like all of these tools, I literally use them myself. And that's why I'm literally showing it to you. It's insane. So let me show you another thing while it's actually analyzing the channel. And it's actually going to show you what you can do better. It's just insane, and you can really work from these things. Now, if we go here to YouTube, then we can just scroll down, because I want to show you how insane this tool is and how much time it's actually going to save you when you use your YouTube homepage to do niche research. So instead of scrolling through here manually, you just literally click on filters and you go down here, let's say 24,000 subscribers, because you're looking for small channels. And then here you can see one channel, like 2 weeks old, 180,000 views. Another one, 7,000 subscribers, 66,000 views, and so on. So this is really a super powerful tool, which I would just recommend everyone and anyone to get when you want to do niche research. So here it's actually now still analyzing. Actually, while it's analyzing, let me just quickly tell you something super important. When you're doing niche research, right, you don't have to 100% get these characteristics. Like if you're 60% right, if the channel looks 60% good, then just go for it and just test it. Because I can promise you now, if you literally go and you try to have every single thing for the niche you go into, like you're never gonna start, because it's really difficult to find a channel which has all of these characteristics. All right, so let's actually see, it's still loading. So this does actually quite take some time, because it's literally analyzing the whole channel. All right, it's actually taking super long to load. Like normally it doesn't load this long, so maybe there's a glitch or something. But this literally tells you everything about the channel, what the viewers like, what they don't like. It gives you ideas. So it's super good. But let's move on to the next thing, where you're gonna like basically actually set up your channel. Now use ChatGPT for the channel name. That's literally what I do, because I'm not the most creative person and I don't have time the whole day to sit and think about a channel name. And the other thing is, it's literally not that important. So just use ChatGPT to come up with a channel name. Hire someone on Fiverr to create a logo and a banner, or literally just create it with ChatGPT. It can really create good, like here, logos and banners already. So it's really good. You can also just use Canva to create it yourself, but do not overcomplicate it. Just literally keep it simple. All right. So I just need to take out my dog quickly. So next up, you want to add channel tags, description, and everything that you literally need to add to optimize a YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments if I should make a full video on that. I always keep it very simple, like nothing overcomplicated. But next up, we need to actually go over to content creation. And before we can create any content, we first have to pick video topics. But how exactly do you actually pick video topics? So let me actually show you that. So what you're going to do is you're literally going to make a list of all of your competitors while you're doing niche research. And then you're going to go to your competitor channels and look for recent outliers. very, very, very important, recent outliers. Do not go to most popular and just pick random video topics here. Always look at the recent outliers. And in the best case scenario, the videos need to have more views than the channel has subscribers, because through that, you know, like, hey, YouTube actually pushed this video beyond the subscribers, all right? So for example, this video, it has 50,000 views. So this would, for example, be a video topic I would probably choose, also because it's only 1 day old. Now, if I would actually go into this niche, I would have a bunch, like literally a big list of all of the channels inside of this niche. And I would literally, you know, go to every single channel and open up every single channel and look for very recent outliers, all right? Now that you have your video topics, you will need a scriptwriter. Now you can hire a scriptwriter from Upwork or X, or you can even just use AI. Now that can literally be ChatGPT, Claude AI, all of these AI softwares, like whatever you like the most, you can literally just use that. Then for voiceover, you can either hire a real human, which is gonna probably be very expensive, from Fiverr, or you can literally just use ElevenLabs. Like ElevenLabs is quite expensive, but it's still very, very cheap against, you know, a real human voiceover. And it sounds super, super realistic. So I would highly recommend you to just, you know, go with ElevenLabs. That's what we do. That's what 99% of people do that, you know, run Faceless YouTube channels. So just go with ElevenLabs. Then you need a video editor. Never ever use AI for editing the videos. Like, I'm not even joking. Never ever 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 do that. But what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna hire someone from Upwork that you can find cheaper video editors, or even from X, where you're gonna find more high quality video editors, which are then obviously gonna charge more. All right. But Upwork, you can easily find, especially if you look at the quality of these videos, you can easily find someone who can create videos like this for like $20, $25, all right? Then for the thumbnails, I always just either create them myself, use Upwork, or hire people from X. On X, the thumbnail designers are better, but they, once again, are gonna charge more. Upwork is the cheaper option, but the thumbnail designers aren't that good. But to create thumbnails like this, super easy. So you can easily hire someone for like $5 a thumbnail to create thumbnails like this on Upwork. Or you can also use Pixels. Now, Pixels is really, really good when it comes to AI thumbnail generation. Let me actually just show you this. Pixels. Okay, I'm not logged in. I'm not logged in. I'll show it to you guys in one of the next videos. Some of you guys maybe know it, but it's super, super good. It was basically created by a faceless YouTuber for faceless YouTubers to literally create thumbnails at a pretty cheap cost, right? Now, with that, you can easily generate images like this, because these images are 100% generated with AI. I'm pretty sure of that. Now with Pixels, you can probably generate way better images than this. I'll also just link it in the video description if you want to check it out. Then it is very important here that you do not go for perfect videos, just get them out. I have too many people where I always get messages. They found a niche a month ago, and they will still be busy like with revisions with the first video. You do not want to do that. Speed is key when it comes to YouTube automation. Literally, for me, if we find a good niche, I will literally post the first video that day. I don't have time to, you know, do revisions for the videos and stuff like that. Just get the videos out and improve from there. Because if you wait a whole month to post your first video, trust me, like the niche is not going to be that good anymore. Just get those videos out and just get your channel off the ground. So speed is key. Do not try to get the perfect videos. Very important. Then the next step is actually posting the videos. So get the content out as soon as possible, which I already mentioned. I'm not mentioning this twice for nothing. It's super important. Speed is key when it comes to business and YouTube automation in general. Now, get 15 videos out as fast as possible and analyze. You want at least one of those 15 videos to go viral. One of those 15 videos needs to go viral. If something takes off, then you know you have a good niche, right? Now, why does a channel fail? Because it's most probably going to happen for the first channel that you guys start, that none of these 15 videos is going to get any traction. And I'm 100% sure it will happen for you guys. And it usually happens for the first few times you pick a niche, right? It's just, you need to get through that process of doing it again and again and again until you're actually good at it. Now, why does a channel fail? This S must actually go away, but either it's a bad niche, right? It's always one of these four. Or the videos are too short because you always want to create longer videos or even better videos than your competitors. Maybe you have trash packaging, right? Where your thumbnail and your title is just not good. Now, again, you would probably ask yourself, what is a good thumbnail? What is a bad thumbnail? Now, if you look at this channel, do I think these thumbnails are super, super good? No, but do they work in this niche? Yes. So would I use these exact thumbnails or very similar style of thumbnails? 100%. Always do what works. You never want to reinvent the wheel, because if you are gonna reinvent the wheel, it's gonna take you very, very, very long to succeed with YouTube. And in the end of the day, you're gonna go back to, not reinventing the wheel anyway. But it's very important to just do what's working, right? The next thing why you might fail is because of poor topic selection. As I already explained, you literally pick topics by going to the most recent videos and pick outlier videos from most recent videos. Do not go to most popular, okay? Now, if a channel fails, try to understand why it failed. If you don't try to understand why a channel failed, don't even start, because if you don't try to understand why a channel fails, it's going to be impossible for you to actually learn, right? And that's why we start the first few channels, even though we're going to lose out on a bit of money, because we want to learn, right? We want to understand, hey, what is a bad niche? What is a good video? What is good packaging? You need to go through that process, and then somewhere, if you go through that enough and you try to understand it enough, then you're somewhere going to end up with this, a channel that made $2,800 in the first month, right? But I had to go through this whole process multiple times as well when I just started. It's just part of the process. So, and repeat, if a channel failed, then just repeat the process until you have something that's winning, right? Now, the more you're going to repeat this whole process, the faster and the better you're actually going to get at it, right? So for me, some channels still fail. That's completely normal. And I think everyone should be very open with that. But the thing is, when I start 5 channels now, maybe 1 fails. And back in the days when I started 5 channels, maybe 1 succeeded, right? So with time, you actually get better at spotting opportunities, better at understanding what is a good niche, what is a bad niche, and also better at, managing everything and so on. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions to this. Keep in mind, if you're interested in working closer with me, then just click the first link in the video description and we'll see you on the call there, or I'll see you on the call there. And then I'll see you guys in the next video.